What up, Robert Reese? Robert Reese with Hot Facts. That's my man right there. Hey, he always be hitting us up with the news and the latest. And he keeps everybody informed about the gig industry, like all of the different gig tubers, everything that's going on with everybody. He's really up to speed on a lot of things. So if you don't want to channel hop a whole lot, just look at his channel for about 10, 15 minutes, kind of look at a few of his videos, and all of a sudden, yep, you'll realize what everything was going on in the gig industry. He be on top of it, man.
Facts with Robert Reese here, people. We got a good one. The gig economy, people. Some people think that it's in trouble. We got to try to fix it. But we got to look to see what's going on and see what's happening. Now, we do know what's going on in California, in Australia, in Wisconsin, New York, and everything, right? But we got to go ahead to take a look at this, okay? $122 Thai delivery and $26 to-go coffees. New wage laws meant to help gig workers are backfiring big time. Now, this is done by Adam Kovacevic, okay? Adam Kovacevic. He's going to give his breakdown, and then we're going to go ahead and give our opinion on this article right here, okay? Check this out. We already went over the first part there, but let's read it again. Seattle takeout orders have reached a breaking point amid horror stories of $122 Thai delivery and $26 to-go coffees. The Emerald City is now considering rolling back a brand new wage law that's causing food takeout prices to skyrocket and delivery orders to tank. It's just the latest in a series of wage laws that are backfiring this year, causing chaos for customers, restaurants, and the gig workers they were meant to help. An inflation-riddled economy, many families are struggling with the rising prices, but instead of fighting inflation head-on, recent laws passed in Seattle and New York have created new rules around how online delivery platforms like DoorDash and Grubhub are required to pay their workers. At the same time, cities like Minneapolis have passed new laws restructuring how rideshare apps like Uber and Lyft are required to pay gig drivers. These new laws are intended to provide app-based delivery and rideshare drivers with livable earnings by creating a price floor for gig worker wages. But their heavy-handed restructurings of the labor market have unintentionally placed eye-opening cost onto consumers that end result in fewer orders, fewer work opportunities, and less local business. City councilors reconsider their delivery policy. Other cities should think twice before passing similar legislation. Okay? They're saying think twice about it, people. Let's go on. For consumers, especially those living in notoriously costly cities like New York and Seattle, Los Angeles people, Miami, all around the world, even a small bump in price can mean the difference between ordering in and skipping out on delivery. Well, check this out. Okay, ordering in and going to pick it up is what most of these delivery drivers said you should do if you don't want to go ahead and pay us that money. But if you do that, then they're not going to make any money. So it's a catch-22. Y'all people better start paying attention. The cost of living remains stubbornly high post-pandemic, and data indicates that even as the economy strengthens, many Americans are feeling pessimistic about their finances. While well-intended, stringent new laws establish price floors for delivery and adding to family budgets. Now check this out, man. They're stubbornly high, but they're like, man, family budgets, it's we need it, and then some people say we don't. As employees continue to return to the office post-pandemic, the small convenience of ordering delivery can be a lifeline for workers who find themselves stretched thin. With new regulations, that convenience could now be out of reach for many, and that sucks because it should not. They're talking about the price, which will make it not convenient. So we got to work on that. That's not to mention that for many thousands of people, accessible, affordable food delivery isn't just convenient, it's necessary. Now, I've talked about this me myself. I said, drivers, what about the people who are ill, sick, handicapped? They can't do this and that. And they said, well, they got to make a sandwich. Well, listen to this. That's not to mention that for many thousands of people, accessible, affordable food delivery isn't just convenient. It's necessary. Many disabled Americans and seniors, especially those who live alone, have difficulties cooking or driving to the store and rely on fast, simple delivery services like Instacart or Uber Eats for fresh ingredients and balanced meals. About half of seniors living alone rely on fixed incomes under $27,000 a year. And extra fees may strain their budgets, putting healthy food options out of reach. That's why they link up with, you get points for different things, and they do that so people can get ahead to do that. They put out coupons and stuff, but we got to do something so the merchants and the customers are feeling comfortable enough that they can have the prices at a good point. Customers aren't the only ones hurt by these new regulations. Local restaurant owners are raising concerns that rising delivery costs are causing a drop in orders, cutting into their already thin margins. A whopping 98% of restaurant owners already report facing challenges due to rising costs, and partnering within delivery apps proved to be a critical source of business for many during the pandemic. COVID lockdowns ended, delivery services have stayed popular, and restaurants have come to rely on delivery app orders as part of their expected revenue streams. But as would-be customers are deterred by new delivery fees, some restaurant owners say they may be forced to raise their menu prices, to pushing dining costs even higher. And when restaurants struggle, local economies do too. Okay, let's get the gig economy squeeze now, y'all. Despite new wage increases, app-based delivery workers are facing fewer opportunities. In fact, they seem to be worse off in some cases. Workers in Seattle and New York City are seeing lower tips as customers tighten their belts, and some report a drastic reduction in available work. That's due to they're doing all these changes with the apps, man. You got to schedule and get it all in. And that's just for delivery workers. New wage laws for app-based workers are also impacting drivers in Minneapolis. The rideshare apps Uber and Lyft have announced plans to pull out of the city altogether due to new wage floor laws that drive prices sky high. The unprecedented departure of the rideshare apps would mean 8,000 lost jobs in the Twin Cities and fewer options for mobility for Minneapolis residents. Okay, app-based workers already face a crowded market with wait lists for the chance to take on an order and dwindling customers. New wage laws are expected to spur even more competition for delivery opportunities, squeezing out workers already in the space. This out. I already told you guys that that's what they're doing. They're going to force delivery drivers to leave because their ratings and everything are not there. Competition for the drivers who are doing it in, push the drivers who are not doing it out. The ones who can adapt will stay, and newer drivers will be coming in. We can find, it says we can and should be focused on ways to improve opportunities for app-based workers as legislators consider passing new wage laws. It's critical that they achieve a balance, securing better earnings for gig workers while at the same time ensuring continued opportunities for workers and restaurants on delivery platforms. They got to understand that if these drivers don't want to get their ratings up, if they don't want to deliver right, they will not be able to drive. You got to understand, HotFacts was telling you guys this 2 years ago. It's happening right now. Do not make the mistake by being out of work. Lawmakers across the country should learn from Seattle, New York, and Minneapolis and reconsider before harming the very people they want to help. Okay, people, take a look at this. Adam Kovacevic is the founder and CEO of Chamber of Progress, a center-left tech industry coalition promoting technology's progressive future. Chamber of Progress partner companies include Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and Grubhub. People, check it out. Drivers, if you ain't doing it, you will be pushed out. You heard it, and I'm gonna keep telling you guys, come get the real news and these facts. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. If you would like to know more about what really goes on in the gig economy, do exactly what the next clip says.